Coaching, the Art of Coaching, Craig L.
Coaching and mentoring can have a profound impact and influence on a person's personal development. Think for a moment about a person who's influenced your life and has influenced it in a positive way. At age 13, I was down at the Little Athletics track when I met my future mentor. His name is Gary. He came up to a group of my friends and asked, "Would you like to do some serious training?" Gary spoke to my parents, and before too long, I was down at the track twice a week doing some structured training. Before too long, I'd actually set the centre record for the 1500 metres, 4 minutes 32.7, under 14. I then went on to make the Victorian team and be selected in a team that went overseas, and I was the ADSB, the Associated Grammar Schools of Victoria champion. Gary's simple, small influence on my life to help assist in mentoring and coaching me propelled me to realise my potential. Further to that, once Little Ass finished at age under 15, Gary invited me down to the track to help mentor and coach other athletes. So I came down to the track and I was enlisted into a level O coaching course, and I stayed at the track coaching from 15 to 21 years old after I'd finished my degree in sports coaching. That opportunity that was provided to me had a profound influence on my future direction, and I'm very grateful for that. It took a lot of foresight from Gary to actually invite me down and to give me that opportunity. So tonight, the message I'm trying to give is that that small gift of time to contribute to the development of someone can really have a profound influence on someone's life. But more specifically, tonight I'm going to share with you a coaching and teaching method, and it's called the SPUR model. It's traditionally used with children to transfer skills and knowledge, but I've found it very practical and useful, a good tool if you're ever coaching or in a position to mentor other people. So let me just break this down. SPUR stands for Show, Practice, Instruct and Reward. I'll step through each of these items. So initially, if you're trying to transfer skill or knowledge to a person, you can show the individual the skill. So you would normally name the skill. You would then demonstrate the skill in its entirety 3 times. Provide up to 3 coaching points, because you don't want to give too much information, because people can lose the message, the importance of the message. And remember to ask any questions. So for example, in Australian rules football, there's the rocket handball. The rocket handball, you hold the ball in your platform hand, you clench your fist as such with the thumb on the outside, not on the inside. You then, on a sort of side-on action, you hit the ball above the point so that it spins backwards, just like that, like a drop punch. And last point is you should try to catch your fist like that. So I'll just demonstrate that. Okay. Alright, so that's the rocket handball. The next aspect of the SPUR model is practice. So what you want to do once you've demonstrated the skill is get the athlete or the learner to practice the art of what you've just shown them. So it's important that you give them that opportunity quite quickly, and then they're in there practicing, and just let them do the skill in its entirety at first without giving any comments. So once you've demonstrated, make sure they should see the skill in its entirety, get them out there so that they don't lose the mental picture of what you had just taught them. Get them practicing. Okay, the next step after that, okay, is instruction. Once you've witnessed them practicing, it may be that you've identified some errors. give them that opportunity to practice on their own, and then you may highlight some specific and concise points for instruction. So the way to do that is be very specific and concise and clear on what you're asking them to improve on, so they can narrow the gap between where you want them to be and where they are at the moment. The next step, okay, and part of the instruction also is to be positive, okay? Athletes, and this is where we're stepping now into reward, it's important to be positive because not every athlete or learner develops at the same pace. Everyone's different, so you must not compare athlete A with athlete B, person 1 with person 2. They'll all develop at their own rate. So one of the key aspects of encouraging people to improve is to use positive, motivational comments and be very clear and concise in the instruction that you give. So in conclusion, a mentor or coach can have a significant and profound influence on a person's life. A leader, coach is a leader. They've got to be a good communicator and to be able to instruct and provide advice. So what I put to you is if you're given an opportunity to mentor or help someone, why not give it a go? Because that small investment in time could really help influence a person's life, as Gary had a significant influence on my life and propelled me to greater things than otherwise would have been possible. That's the message, and I know here at Toastmasters there will be an opportunity, as has been discussed, to get into a mentoring capacity, and it's not necessarily a whole lot of work. It's just that little gift of a little bit of time, consideration to someone's development. So, in conclusion, I encourage you all to mentor or coach. And by the way, I'm still coaching in another area down at the Little Athletics Track in Moorabbin. And so hence I've been coaching now for 21 years and I thoroughly enjoy it. So thank you, and I thank you very much.